Okay. So hi everybody, good evening. My name is Simone. I started using this project about 3 years ago, and this project is really, really amazing to me because I have so much gratitude for this project. My daughter, even she didn't believe in the project, she started use it and she saw a lot benefits. Why? She already drink the water, but what I'm going to show you today is something amazing because normally people say, I don't like water. I don't drink water. I just drink a little bit to kill my thirst, but I don't like water. And this can be very dangerous. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to start to understand how important to look after ourselves and how important to drink a good water. Okay. So when we start, we always say the opportunity of your lifetime has arrived. Normally, when you see that, you can imagine say, okay, it's about business. What I know is a lot of people here want to know about the business. But first, we're going to talk about something more important than any business. Is how about your healthy? Yeah. How about your family's healthy? Because when you have problems, like everybody have problems every day, we try to resolve is every day. But when we have health problem, it become your only problem. So you forget about money. You sell everything because it's nothing important. So you sell everything to get better. Yeah, you don't care, really don't care about any money, any job, any problem. No, you forget about anything. So now I'm gonna show you about the food we eat. Let's start about the food. How is the food we eat now? Because when you see on the right side, you see those chemical put in there. What's happened when you see that chemical? People is we've been try to eat health, but we still have so much chemical in there. When you go to supermarket, you see that apple, beautiful apple, in there is a lot of chemical. That's why a lot of people change the food. They start changing to organic, they start changing the oil, they start changing the butter, sugar, is salt, so many things you start changing. Why? Because we know this is no good. Because now we have knowledge, this is better. So we start to get better. We start to look after ourselves. But sometimes we're so busy, you say, you know what, I just gonna get some burger, chips, because I'm busy, I don't have time. I just gonna grab something very quickly. And we start to eat this kind of food. And when we start to eat this and have soft drink, chips, all these oil things, what's gonna happen to us? We're gonna make our blood very acid, really acid. And this in 1931, the Dr. Otto, he's a German, and he started study about it and search about it, and he find out how the cancer develop. And he find out is in two basic conditions, just two: the acid in the blood and the lack of oxygen. Can you imagine it? He find out this in 1931. I don't know if you know about this, but I didn't know about this. And when I talk to my friends, a lot of my friends, no idea. In 1931, he find out about this. The food we eat. Sometimes we say, oh, we eat not very good, not very healthy. But in 1931, he's already started to say that. And that's why we start to need to search and see, okay, I'm allowed to eat this, I'm not allowed to eat that. And another thing is the effect of free radical. We know the free radical is important, but the right amount is important. But when it is become excess of free radical, this is what's happened. When you look someone and they look older than they are because they have too much free radical in the body. Yeah, you look older, the person starts to look older. But of course, like I say, the positive side is to help the immunity up, to healing. So the free radical is important. But the problem is the excess of the free radical. Okay, Simone, because the food we eat, like coffee, meat, make our blood acid. When someone finds cancer, what they need to do? They need to be careful. They cannot eat everything anymore. The doctor gonna say, okay, you're allowed to eat this, but not allowed to eat that. Yeah, this is what's happened. when someone finds the tumor. So they're not allowed to say, okay, I'm gonna eat everything today. No, they can't. So how can we reduce, yeah, the free radical and the acidity in the body? Because we know 70% our body is water. But do you know which kind of water are you drink? Is a good? Is a bad? I not drink enough. No, I'm drinking the right amount. How will we know we drink the right amount? How we know the water we drink is good? Yeah. Do you know if the water you drink is good? What do you think? Do you think is good the water you drink? And now I'm gonna explain to you guys about psilocybin. So now you're gonna understand why I'm talking about how important the water you drink. And now you're gonna know if the water you drink is good or not, okay? This product is called psilocybin. Inside is magnetic, outside infrared. When you put this in contact with the water, like here in my water bottle, yeah, is here in the water. I just leave there. When you put this in the water, it starts like a flux of magnetic, constant, without stop in your water. What's happened is dissociate the H2O. Can you imagine? Separate the H2O. So the H2O become OH negative plus H positive. OH negative plus H positive. Dissociate, separate. Soon we start to do that, what's happened is going to react because the OH is negative, going to react with the minerals in your water, is positive. It's going to react. It's going to make what? Make your blood alkaline. So then you start to look after that part, what I say, when you eat, have soft drink, when we eat some burger and chips, all this oil and meat and coffee, you need that control, yeah? So this is going to start to have a control because you start to make your blood alkaline, not the water alkaline. Doesn't make the water alkaline, but to make the blood alkaline. And you need to make sure and be careful about how the alkaline needs the water, because when the water is too much alkaline as well is no good. So you need to between like 6.5 to 9.5 maximum. Okay, this is between that. So, but this doesn't make the water alkaline, because when I started drinking the water, I was worried because I heard about, and I was very worried. I was drinking too much, drinking too much alkaline water. And they say, no, don't worry about it. It's going to make your body alkaline. But can you see the H positive was leaving behind? When this happened, it's going to react. When you drink it, it's going to react with the free radical in your body. So what's going to do is going to neutralize. This is really amazing. Going to start to neutralize because it's going to form H2O again. Can you imagine it? When you imagine it, the water we drink, people say, oh, Simone, I start to go a lot to the toilet. All the time I'm in the toilet. What's happened to me? It's going to be that for how long? Because the water you drink is formed inside you water. Can you imagine it? So the H positive are going to react with the free radical and then make water. So this is start to neutralize the free radical in your body. And why we talk about the water like that? Now you're going to start think, okay, but Simone, how I know my water is good? Look, when you see this river, how is the river? The water is constant moving, yeah? So what's happened when the water constant moving? When you get the water is crystal. When you drink is fresh. You like to drink it because it's nice. Why? Because I have the movement, constant moving. I don't know if you feel like when you go to the river, the waterfall, you put your feet in that water. How you feel? How the energy is in there. You feel the energy. So why? Because the water, the river, they have the energy. Yeah, the rocks, the movement, sunlight, oxygen, everything is in there for the water to be live. But this is the water come to our house. The one is in movement, constant moving, sunlight. This is the water come. We don't live close to the river. So what's happened? Which water coming to our house? The one is stay in the big tanks and then stay still. And then the molecules grab it together and no sunlight, no oxygen. And then what's happened? this happen. The water become clusters, grab to each other. Can you imagine? You not see when you travel for 10 days, 2 weeks, 1 month, and you left a glass of water. You get a glass of water and you left it on the table. After 1 month, you come back from holiday. What's going to happen? You're going to drink that glass of water. It stay 1 month in there. No, Simone is old. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw away. But then which water I'm going to get? I'm going to get it from the tap. A lot of people drink tap water. I'm going to get from the tap. And sometimes the first water comes even no nice color. Yeah, because it stayed there for 1 month. Yeah, and then that water is no good. But say, Simone, no, I don't drink tap water. I have a filter. How long this water stay in the filter? Waiting for you to come back. And then, no, Simone, I buy water. Okay, have you tried and check how long the water? Some people, one day I was with my friend and it was about 6 years, the water. She was in shock because she have a supermarket. We talk about the water and she went in there to check. She was in shock. And I was in shock as well because I didn't know if for 6 years the water. She says, when this one I can sell. In 6 years, I still can be able to sell. And I say, see, this is the water we are drinking. And then what's happened when the water stays still? If it's raining outside and you see a bucket outside, what's happened? After a few days, it smells bad. It's no nice smell. It starts to change the color. It's natural. Why? Because the molecules start to grab each other and then become the clusters. They become together. Then when you drink the water, this is what's happened. Just part of the molecules go inside your cells. Just part, no complete. So what's going to happen? Stay like that. You don't hydrate properly your cells. But when we put the psilocybin in the water, it starts the fluxomagnetic, it dissociates, separates the molecules. Then when you drink the water, it's go inside your cell and clean. So take all the dirt and leave the clean water inside your cells. So it's a big difference when you have the water stay still, the molecules grab it. And then when we put the psilocybin, so this product is amazing. It's an amazing product. You can see that small, you think, oh, you sure it's really powerful. Can you imagine it's dissociate the H2O plus separate the molecules, separate and make it lighter. So why people don't like water? A lot of people don't like the water because when you drink the water, it's like stuck here. It's heavy. It's not good. People don't like it. But when we put the psilocybin in the water becomes very light. So when you drink it, you feel the difference. So this start to become amazing. And you say, okay, Simone, but my water is not much minerals. What's happening? Don't have too much minerals. So we have top H+. This is the one. Inside is dolomite. So search about that. We put that together. So you can see we have the green one, have dolomites, stone, give you calcium, magnesium in your water. And the blue one is the one break the molecules. That's why make your blood, my blood alkaline. Yeah. So that's why we say some water does not hydrate your cell, some water does hydrate. Now I'm going to show you videos just for you have idea how this work, okay?
First, the water that most people drink has lost its original structural characteristics from when it was alive in nature. In springs, streams, and rivers, water is constantly moving. This favors its oxygenation, in addition to its structure being composed of small molecules, which increases its hydration power in the body. When water is stored or kept in containers, its surface tension is altered. Thus, it becomes much heavier, with the formation of large molecule clusters, which are completely disorganized and lose oxygen. This molecular change compromises the penetration of water into cells that form organ tissues. But the original characteristics of water, so necessary for a good cellular hydration, can be restored. This is where magnetic treatment comes in. When water is subjected to a magnetic field, an event called hydrolysis occurs, which means breaking up of water. That is, the movement caused by the molecules causes a rupture of the clusters and promotes rearrangement into much smaller structures. Thus, these H2O molecules penetrate the cells much more easily, promoting better cellular hydration and cleaning. The second point, observed in the various studies carried out with magnetized water, is that it contributes to a reduction of excess of free radicals. How does this happen? When water undergoes magnetic treatment, there is an ionic dissociation, that is, the H2O water molecule, formed by two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom, breaks up, releasing hydroxyl ions and hydrogen ions. Excess free radicals that are present in the body are negative ions, and they combine with hydrogen ions, forming new H2O molecules, thus removing them from the body. This is a very simple chemical equation that has been observed by several researchers. The third point is about the contribution to the maintenance of blood alkalinity, helping the mechanisms of our body. In hydrolysis, as we have seen, there are negative hydroxyl ions left over. This hydroxyl reacts with magnesium and calcium ions present in vital environments of our body, forming alkaline hydroxyls, in this case, magnesium and calcium hydroxyls. These reactions help in the maintenance of blood pH and oxygen content. It is for all these reasons that water treated magnetically helps in the maintenance of good health.
So here, now you can have idea better how this work, yeah? And who created that? Senhor Carlos Henrique. He's the one created this project in 2004. He's a Brazilian, and he started because he's an engineer. He started try because he heard about magnetized water is being used in Japan and is very good for your health. So he said, okay, let's try. And then he created the Silo Small, and he have the small one for 3 liters, and we have the big one for 20 liters. And this project, we are 21 years in the market. It's coming now 22 years this year. We have certificate of integrity from the Brazil Federal Congress. The company is in Brazil, in Minas Gerais, Uberlândia. I went there because when I started drinking this water, I saw the benefits. So I went to see the owner. So I met the owner, and it's amazing, amazing project because you can see so much love in there for this project. And we have scientific evidence, and we have 52 articles published already in the Google Scholar. So if you go to not just Google, if you go to the Google Scholar, there you can find. So you go into Google and type Google Scholar, and then you put magnetized water or you put Silo Small. Then you're gonna find all the scientific evidence. Yeah, we are more than 20 countries. People start to buy the product and use it, so it's spread because for 18 years it stayed just in Brazil. But in 3 years' time, it's open international. So the people start to have it everywhere, this product, because when you know someone and you drink and you see the benefits, you can start sending this project to the other countries as well. So here is the term of recognized from the Federal Congress. Is this the one? We have technology, so it's been tested and being sent to America as well. It's in the book of discovery, so you can search about, or you ask the person who invites you. He's gonna show you this. So some parts is in Portuguese and in English, okay? So just ask the person who invites you so they can show you all this scientific proof, yeah? And what's the effect of magnetized water? Alkalination of the blood, increase the bone mineral mass, increase the blood oxygen, and increase the minerals in the water by the top H+. So the Silocimol is the blue one, the one break the molecules, and the green one is the one have a stone, like I show you, this is stone, yeah? So this one give you calcium and magnesium. This big combo is make up to 20 liters. And we have the small one up to 3 liters, yeah? Like if you take it for traveling, you put in a water bottle, is perfect for traveling, go to the gym, to work, is perfect. But the big one, you can make the big container and 20 liters. Okay, Simone, how this work? I need to put every month, I need to change how this work. The green one, because it's natural stone, is about 3 years. We can say like 3 years time. Okay, it's gonna give you calcium and magnesium in your water, natural. Yeah, the blue one is amazing. The one is like the scientific proof is the blue one, the Silocimol. This the one is for 30 years. Why? Because inside magnetic and outside the infrared, yeah. And this one is gonna work in your water constantly without stop. This is the difference from so many people say, oh, I heard about magnetized water. Is it still small? If they say no, okay, search about you with the one you're being used. Just search about. Yeah, because this is the only one have the scientific proof. Okay. So this is amazing because you get once and that's it. Unless you break, like my son, he broke it. He went to wash it and he broke it. So that's it. That's he need to buy another one because he broke it. If you drop it, then maybe disconnect it because the magnetic is proper way inside. So if you disconnect it, it's gonna stop work. So, but if you look after, it stay for a long time. Yeah, and it's very important to say this is not intended to kill because it's just water. It's gonna make your water better. It's gonna make the molecules separate, but it is not a medication. So this is people say, but this is a medication. No, it's not a medication. It's just gonna treat your water. It's like the filter. When you get dirty water, you filter. It's not medication, but it's better water. Yeah, after you filter, it's look better. It's nice taste when you get the tap water. So it's better. And this, what's happened, is gonna separate the molecules. It's gonna give you life for that water. Yeah, and then you're gonna drink. You're gonna feel hydrate, complete your cells. Here's how you can use in the filter. You can put in your water bottle. It's very, very simple. You put it there in 20 minutes, it's ready. In 20 minutes, it's ready to drink. Yeah. And we have a lot of testimony after people start to drink. Why? Some people don't drink water. Yeah. And what's happened when you don't drink water? Your body needs water. So if you in the desert, you don't have any water, and you find a lake, dirty lake, and just that water to drink, what you're gonna do? You need to drink that. Or you drink or you die. So you cannot drink. And then you think, you know what? I'm gonna stay here. Even it's dirty, but at least I can drink that water. And you start drinking that water every single day, dirty water. What's going to happen to you? They did a study in America, and 25 years study, and they get people who doesn't drink much water, they compare to the people who drink a good quality of water. And they did a test in animals as well. You can prolong your life for 15 years. When I heard that, I said, oh my God, 15 years is a lot. 15 years, you can prolong your life for 15 years is a lot. But if you think about, if you don't drink enough water, how you think your cells survive? It's going to push from your brain. That's why if you have a lot of headache, it's because you not drink enough water. Yeah? So you start to push from your brain. And then you go where? Your intestine. Can you imagine it? It's going your intestine. And then it's taking that dirt and give it to your cells. So if you not drink water because you don't like it, it's gonna find a way. And then if you compare someone drink dirty water from the lake, the person who doesn't drink water is the same. Yeah. So we need to teach people how much water they need. The people need to know how much water they can be, because the water can be used like a medicine. If you drink good water, if you clean proper water, and how much water your body needs, is going to help a lot. Yeah. Here we have some testimonies. Even the people who start to drink more water and good water, they can see the difference. And here's
primeiro acabar com essas manchas, se Deus quiser.
So,
Você vai ver, Samildo, daqui uns 3 meses.
so you can see how it's before
Procurar o senhor daqui que
and how it's after. Yeah, so he started drinking the water and you can see the difference. Someone as well is diabetic. Yeah, we know when someone got a diabetic, it's very difficult to heal. Yeah, the diabetic. So, and then in this case, it's helping this guy who is diabetic.
Eu vou mostrar hoje como está a perna dele hoje.
Because he started drinking water. He used not to drink water. And you can see his leg, how it was before.
Teve usando o Timol e o Tópega mais. Olha, eu vi, já tá, eu trabalho sério, mas fizemos a filmagem antes, ela mostrou os buracos, tudo. Isso é.
And some people say, Simone, but he believe, and what is good? Everyone have your belief, is your faith, and of course we need to believe we're gonna get better. Yeah, we have to have that faith. We're gonna be better. But how about the plantation? They did a test in the plantation, the field of coffee, and they saw 40% more. The result was 40% more coffee, and they reduced 50% the water. And for that, who is the farmer, was amazing for them. To see they produce 40% more, and they reduce the 50% of water was amazing for them. So this was a test as well in the plantation and animals. Even the cows was drinking the water, it started to give 20% more milk after they started drinking the water. So you can see the animals, the plantation, everybody gets better when you drink the water, when you use good water. Yeah. And this is some benefits about drink a good water.
When we are thirsty, we fill a glass with tap water or drink some water from a plastic bottle. After all, water is water, right? Magnetized water is popular in Japan. But before we get to know its properties, it is important to understand how and what happens to magnetized water. If you take some water to analyze, you will notice that its molecules are disordered. This is because of the minerals. When submitted to magnetic fields, the molecules turn back into their normal state, which makes the water more beneficial to our health since it heightens the energetic balance of the body and strengthens the immune system in general. That's why magnetized water helps prevent many diseases of the human body. Did you know that more than 70% of our bodies are formed by water? We need to replenish water to eliminate toxins from the body, hydrate tissues and cells, help the kidneys, facilitate blood flow, to fight bloating and boost immunity. Some of the benefits of magnetized water are helps in nutrition and hydration of cells, aids in cell cleanse, reduces blood acidity and the excess of free radicals in the body, increases the oxygen in cells and blood, makes the hair softer, moisturizes the skin, leaving it soft and healthy, aids in the prevention of many diseases, lowers blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, helps prevent many types of cancer, reduces the risk of osteoporosis and fractures by increasing the bone density and bone resistance, avoids premature aging, increases energy levels. According to studies published by the National Institutes of Health, USA, drinking magnetized water means more quality of life. If you already knew about magnetized water, tell us what you think.